Hey, what's up, guys? Well, let me remind you that, very interestingly speaking, sometimes I think luck is a part of the profiting equation. So remember on September 6th, 2021, and we talked about the stock called VIH, and I talk about the reason why it's gonna be the next XPRT is because it's gonna merge with a company called BKKT, because BKKT is actually a basically a crypto custodian company, means they hold people's crystal wallet, right? And then most likely, I didn't talk about in that video, is most likely they're either gonna have a partnership with Binance, Visa, or gonna be with MasterCard or American Express, right? Or it might be some banks decided to do like early adaptation. So what happens is back then I think we bought 100 shares of this and looking forward to a squeeze, but it never happened. So we sold half the position and waited until merger completion. So we bought it here. And guess what? I don't know what like, we know that the ticker change is either yesterday or today. We didn't expect this huge of a jump. We just hold it because I thought like my price target literally was like, okay, it reaches 20 bucks, I would just sold it. And then today it automatically shoot up to 30, and then I was like, holy, I wasn't even paying attention by the end of the market close because I was doing a bunch of master's homework and trying to figure out what am I supposed to do with my capstone project for my master's. And I'm like, I keep worrying about my position on Snap because I think Snap will have a Snap V-shaped recovery. And we're talking about stuff about like Texas Instrument on Discord, because I basically, for the Patreon members, I structured a very short-term play for them, but it seems like they didn't caught up onto it early enough. But anyways, and this is just a pleasant surprise. And my price target is literally 20 bucks. I didn't even expect it to go anywhere, really. So sorry, I just got a text. So right now, let's if you guys want a price prediction for this, or you want a price range, so for us, I've sold like half of my overall position on this again. And what is funny is I still hold. So remember on this day I talk about like buying like $11 call options. I bought a $11 call options on this day. I bought it a year worth. So basically the expiration date is January. So I closed that position. That's like 3x the money, which is pretty nice. But like obviously those movements are not like regular. Like if you go on Patreon, I might not post some screenshots of these days return. I've been trading energy for like the past week. And those are like, on a daily basis, you make about like 50%-ish on option contracts. And as long as you do well with your butterfly and condors and maybe buy some shorts depending on the day, you sort of have your position a little bit. It literally have a better sort of like a bet than, betting on a sudden movement like this. And by the way, guys, by the end of the market close, this stock actually got short squeezed. This is actually got gamma squeeze, really. Basically, if you go look at the option chain, the furthest options is at $25. So as if today we have a like a $25 closing market price, then that means all of these gamma, like the gamma plays, basically the MMMs has to hedge for risk, right? So this is just free. Like by the market close, if you see this to be like at $25, you start buying $25 calls. I mean, obviously it's gonna be very expensive, but it's literally free. You buy $25 calls, and then when it reaches about 28, you just start dumping it. I mean, you still make like, because people FOMOing all of these call options, you probably will make like 50% in like, I don't know, like 15 minutes. I mean, I wasn't paying attention. If I was paying attention, I would totally do the play, okay? And again, like at $20, I mean, previous I talked about like $20 is my price target, right? Because I think what is going to happen is it's going to reach 15 and automatically you have like some people following and it reaches 20 and then it's going to drop down. But this is very odd. What happens is at 20, all of a sudden, a bunch of people like start buying $20 call options, and then all of those call options immediately draw the price up to $23, and then all of a sudden people start FOMO and going up. And my Discord is telling me that this might be our next short play, but what is interesting is I think there's still gonna be a somewhat like a run aftermarket, and then tomorrow morning we're aiming at 40 or ish, like 42 ish, and then depending on how the mid market goes, maybe it's time to short around like 45 ish dollars or like 43. It might be a really good idea to start shorting, because by then the market makers already hedged their positions, and a lot of people's gonna start buying puts, and we just need to pick a really good strike and start buying puts, and then betting on it reaches, the stock will probably go down to equilibrium price, which is about like $22 ish. And we haven't examined, so basically short-term target is $22. I will say by November 12th. And guess what? Another thing we need to talk about here is, like, we haven't established, or we haven't go and look at the actual deal with MasterCard. So then if we actually look at the deal with MasterCard, we have to figure out how many people are actually willing to have a crypto wallet credit card. And we use the number of people that is willing to do that, and then we put a soft valuation on how much this company worth. I mean, again, this company still have a lot of money left over from VIH. And all of those pipe investors have 180-day lockup. So all of these people, what they really want to see is they want to see the price to be over $30 and stabilize it for at least 180 days, which is impossible, right? Because this is like a short-term pump and dump. There's at least $10 of that is basically just short squeezed out of control. So for those of you who are looking for a small profit, it's already too late because it's aftermarket. But if you entered like 20 minutes before market close, start buying $20 call options and just dump it tomorrow morning, it's a huge, great play. Sorry for Patreon members, I've been a little bit distracted today because I'm trying to finish up some of my assignments. And I didn't spot this play, I'm sorry. But again, like this is in our portfolio. At least we have like I think most of you have like 10 shares. We have 50, right? Because those stocks, like if you buy it like over here, you tend to hold it all the way around like 90 trading days, and then if it goes under the pipe average, which is $10, you'd probably just start dumping it, right? But usually what's gonna happen with like all of these short squeeze and everything, and also this stock only have like a couple million outstanding shares. This is why it's meant to go up to $20. Anyways, this is it for this video. Hope you guys like it. If you like those kind of content, smash the like button and subscribe. We will find some other good trades. For example, I think AMC is, earning is close, but there's some soft opportunity there for AMC. And I also think MMAT is worth another look. But we're probably just gonna start loading some year-end options instead of just plainly buying shares. It's actually not really worth it to start buying shares right now. It's not like a very, very discounted price. But anyways, this is it for this video. I will also make a BBIG video later on this week. See you on the upside.